Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Octodad Dadliest Catch by developer Young Horses. This is the sequel to the original Octodad game, which you may remember I did a video on about a year ago or so. And essentially what it is you're going to be playing as an octopus in a physics-powered game where essentially everyone is convinced that you're a human and you have to keep that appearance up however you can, despite the increasingly wacky tasks that the game's going to throw at you. For example, the beginning of this game has us getting married and walking down the aisle without knocking over all the vases on the way up to meet your bride on the altar. It's a very strange premise, granted, but it's so strange that it actually makes the whole thing into a surreal sort of carnival of hilarity, and I just can't get enough of this game. It's so freaking wacky. Alright, let's jump into the settings first, and let's take a quick look. Nothing too crazy here. We got language difficulty, auto mode, switch. I'm not actually sure what that does. Switches between arms and legs automatically if device input supports it. Okay, I'm going to be using a 360 controller for this, just so you know. Translucent body, so that way I guess if you're too close, whether the use of arms... Okay, so that's if you're having trouble seeing an object, it's going to actually make it so you can see through his arms, so you can pick up things more accurately. Physics quality set to high. Level timer I turned off. And tutorial pop-ups, we probably want that on. Then our graphics options, all stuff that you probably should be fairly familiar with. I have that all set to as high as it goes. Controls, everything is very, very well mappable if you want to change anything about this. And it's actually fine right where it was on default, which is pretty cool. And there's all our volume levels. I'm going to make sure our subtitles are indeed on. That way we can read. Because a lot of the appeal of this game and the comedy comes from the great voice acting. And also great music as well, so we don't want to miss out on that if possible. Although I will have it tuned down a bit lower than my actual voice, which is sort of par for the course. There's also a free play mode, which I find very entertaining. Probably just lets you walk around the house and wreck stuff, but I'm not sure quite what the scope of this is going to be, and I have a feeling it's going to be substantially larger than the original. And then co-op, of course, is another thing. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone here that I can play co-op with, but let's start a new game, and let's lose our existing story progress. I only played about 15 minutes or so into this, although it is actually my second time through this. I actually played this at PAX 2013, so it is pretty cool to be able to see what I saw then, and then now a completed version of it, and the evolution that takes. So there's our bride-to-be standing at the altar waiting for me, and I, of course, being the bumbling octopus man that I am still waiting, getting ready, and then
the wedding is starting.
This guy's gonna come in and try and get me to go along a little faster. A shocked gasp where he realizes I'm not even dressed. Has nothing to do with me being an octopus at all. That's essentially the gag that we keep pushing throughout the whole series is, you know, everyone keeps getting so close to figuring it out, but they can't quite pull it off. So we're going to do a quick tutorial on how we move around and navigate as Octodad. So we're going to clear off the table using the left stick to control my arm. Actually easier than it sounds. We're just going to swipe left and right. And then each one of these pads is going to have a little, like a green vibrating, I don't know what you call that, highlighter on it. And we're just going to basically grab one of those by clicking A or pressing A, grab it, drag it off, and there is our key. Key is going to allow us to unlock this mirror with the two keys there, and that's sort of a masterful way to have us actually manipulate some very fine motor controls here with our octopus man. It's this is the easy stuff though, trust me, it gets way more complicated from there. Okay, so now we've got control of our hands. Now can we also move our legs? That's the other element. So we can lift our leg there, and then we can lift our other leg, and now we're gonna get on scurrying through doors and picking up random objects and wreaking havoc on all the objects that happen to be around us. So as we get further and further into the game, we'll probably be causing more and more damage. And that is part of the reason why this joke works so well, is because things just keep getting absolutely destroyed because of me, and nobody seems to take notice. So we can actually get on the dance floor here, do a little bit of dancing, as any good Octodad might do. And he's got some moves, I have to admit. He does spin quite well and twirl as well. And we'll take out all the furniture here, because why not? Yeah, he's got some moves for sure. Alright, so let's keep going. We need to find and wear our tuck. So there's a couple of doors here. Why don't we head for this one and see if this... Yeah, it is indeed the door we need. Let go of the handle, please. There we go. Alright, tuck's equipped. Let's head back out And now we need to unlock the hall door. How do we get a key for that, actually? Is it inside of the cake? Wait, what's going on under here? Oh, there's a tie under here. That's one thing that I haven't mentioned. There's actually, I think it was either 31 or 33 unlockable ties in the whole game. And if you find them all, well, you can change your appearance. And that is one of those things that's going to cause a little bit more exploration. And I always value that in a game. Sort of a secondary objective that you can choose to or to not complete if you like. Where is our key, though? I must have missed it. It's probably around here somewhere. Oh, it's sitting right on the coat rack. I just totally went by it. Alright, no problem. Let's go back. And we'll head out the door. So far, so good. The controls are very good. I know they sound complicated, but once you get your head around the fact that you'll be using the triggers to manipulate your legs for the most part, it sort of comes together from there, and starts to feel very intuitive, actually. Although there are moments where you're kind of encouraged to just go nuts with things, and I think that's probably to the benefit of the game as a whole. The art style also is a thing that I haven't really spoken on. It's extremely polished. Oh, we've slipped on that banana peel. The whole thing has this really, like, wacky cartoon-like quality to it, and the characters and the voice acting really play into that, although in a way that seems a lot more substantive than I think a lot of others that have gone for a similar style. What's going on here? The guest book? No, I guess we're not interested. Let's find our bow tie. Is it in here? Ah, yes it is. On the beautiful Cthulhu stained glass, which sort of just continues to let you know that there is definitely a tongue-in-cheek element going all throughout. Oh no, there's bars behind. I guess we're not getting out. Alright, let's see if we can grab this bow tie. And we will head... Oh wait, we gotta put it on, though. That could be a little difficult. Oh, almost. So close. There we go. I couldn't quite find the front of my torso on that one. So event is this way. Lovely reflections there, too. And we're gonna have to lift up this heavy metal grate, which is kind of pretty standard stuff for weddings as far as I'm aware. There's always a heavy metal grate in front. So formal attire only. And we hear the music playing. One more. Oh, we've got to get our top hat, of course, before we can go through. There we go. Like a pro. Oh no, I've already knocked over a vase. Okay, so now we've got to make it up the altar without slipping on banana peels or dragging too much stuff along with us. And this part is definitely a bit tricky. Listen to the music playing.
There are a lot of locks and bars in this church.
And the attendants are certainly in on the joke. There's a lot of locks and bars in this church.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm flipping and spinning my way almost all the way up, but just... Oh, I took out another one at the end. I knew you wouldn't get cold feet,
Where's the
indeed.
best man?
I don't know, where is he?
Guess you'll have to get the ring yourself.
Alright, let's get the ring. It's over here in this chest of jewels. And because the controls are as good as they are, we can actually get right in there and grab that ring with basically no difficulty.
So handsome.
And let's put it on her. Yes. And that's a win. Alright, so that sets the stage. The marriage has been marriage has happened. And we're essentially going to start up the actual proper game in just a second. After we go through an awesome title screen. And I'll just let you listen to the music for this because it's great. There we go. We've landed in the water. I was controlling that the whole time, in case you were wondering. Probably fairly obvious, though. And it gives you something to do for a second while you're about to splash into the water and wake up. Alright, so we need to get out of bed. First step. Let's smash this alarm. 2 p.m. I've been there, man. I've been there. Alright, so let's head to the kitchen. Oh, excuse me. Got a little stuck there. Let's do the closet. I mean, this is the same house that we were in the first game. Oh, I guess we can't go through there. But nice of them to make all the door knobs interactive, so you can at least feel like even though the door may not be something you can interact with, you can at least, like, knock the knob off and feel good about having been able to do something with it. So there's our kids.
Dad, where do rainbows come from?
They're fairly adorable, of course. And the kitchen is over here. There we go. Oh god, I just went in the fire.
Nice to see you, Sleepy.
Hello there. Alright, so we want to make some coffee. That's our first objective. There's our coffee maker. So we need to grab that and toss it in. Okay, almost. Oh, still didn't quite make it. There we go. The game does help you out a little bit when you get close to something but are not quite dead on.
My typewriter is out of ink. We've got more somewhere, right?
Well, you know, I'm an octopus, of course. I'm sure I could find some ink for you. Now hit the button, we'll make some coffee. There we go.
And they put it on the cover. You should pick one up, dear. Well, I can't be caught reading it.
Next objective, we want to bring some milk to Stacy. And this is our milk. I was a little confused when I first saw it, like, why is it dark, like it's all rotten or something? No, I realized it's just chocolate milk. And I'm a big dingus. Alright, let's get through this door frame. Wow, nice jump. Of course I'll get you, Unicorn Stacy. Alright, we're... Oh, okay. Problem solved. The kids go knocking the table through into the kitchen. Alright, coffee's done. Let's go put the milk back. Or not. We could also just, like, put it in the fire, I guess. There we go. Oh, can I have my coffee?
I made your coffee just the way you like it. Sea salt and tartar sauce.
Yum, sea salt and tartar sauce. Let's put that in the sink. I'm all energized now. If we could drop that, please. Thank you.
Now that you're energized, I need you to take care of some chores in the backyard while
Look at him go.
There's grass to mow, weeds to pull, wood to chop, and don't forget to make burgers for lunch.
Alright, you can check all your objectives by pausing the game with the start button. And there we go. So we can grill and serve some burgers, weed the garden, get a mower from the shed, and chop some firewood. All lovely tasks that I'd like to complete.
Why are you pouring ketchup in your brother's drink?
Don't do that, Stacy. What are you doing?
Well, dear, I've got a book on chemistry that'll teach you to make real potions.
Go, Mom. The dialogue in this, just like, even just from the few minutes that I've heard already, it's all hilarious. And it's so serious that you can't help but just think, like, this premise is just genius. There's also a tie-up on the top of this. It's such a specific thing, and it's so just over-the-top silly. It's kind of adorable. How do I get up there, though? That's the challenge. I think I'm gonna have to go up the slide, right? And it's so well realized, too. Like, every element of this, the rooms, the characters, the music, the presentation, the art style, all of that stuff really comes together really well. Okay, how do I get up this, though? Maybe I have to go up the slide part instead. I do want to mow the lawn. I'll get to that in just a minute. Could certainly use it. Alright, go up the slide, please. Very specific and controlled movements are always going to be the hardest thing, I think. Come on. No, no, just go up. Go. Oh, I can't quite do it. It's too slippery for my sucker cups. It's quite a position that he's laying in now. Alright, I guess that is not the solution after all. Oh, wait.
Dad, you
I almost got my leg in there.
It was like 50 feet or like 100.
He's so good at hiding his identity, too. I mean, with all the flopping that he's doing, you would think.
The way you're mowing the lawn reminds me of this one episode of Sports Johnson, where he goes back in time and meets his son, Sports Johnson Jr., or SJJ, and he and his son have to train to win the future soccer.
I had to just stop talking because I want to hear what he's saying.
Are we ever gonna play soccer together?
Yeah, we could definitely play soccer. There's like 1,000 balls in that little shed there. Can we move in a direction, please, instead of... There we go. I guess I just want to drag this behind me, and it should get the job done after a while. There isn't really a timer, thankfully, either. Oh no, the flowers! I don't want to take out the flowers. She worked so hard on them. There's even a nice gnome over there in the corner. Also, probably don't want to run the lawnmower over the slip and slide over there either. Oh, there's actually a whole series of gnomes. Keep going, we just got a couple more left. Oh, don't throw the lawnmower. Alright, very good. And one more, two more. It's got this very Sims quality too as well, which I think is kind of adorable. Could be really funny if they made like an expansion pack for Sims that somehow integrated Octodad and you could like have him move in as your neighbor or something. And everybody gets to maintain the illusion even further. So we've got to weed the garden. That sounds like a nightmare. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I am going to put this over here and try and chop some wood instead. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Dad, when you chop trees, do they feel pain?
Jeez,
She's so inquisitive.
Things like trees and animals don't feel
Hey, I did it. Do I actually have to grab the next one? Oh, wow, this is... Okay, thankfully that pops into place. Otherwise, that would take me like 10 hours to try and get that in the right position. Let's get a little closer, actually. Oh, it worked. Couple more. So these are the sort of tasks that you could expect to do in an average day of Octodad. The first game had a lot of like a subplot with like this evil sushi chef that was trying to come and kill you. And he was like the only one that knew your true identity, so you had to make sure he didn't catch on to you. I imagine there's probably going to be something equally as silly in this one, if not maybe an extension of that same plot. And I haven't actually finished the original one, so that's probably something I should have done. But I would encourage you guys to do that if you still haven't played it. The original is free. Okay, so I'm going to have to sneak in here very carefully and see about possibly grabbing these dandelions. There we go. There's not too many of them, but they're... Okay. Thankfully, they kind of just magnetically attract you, which is exactly what I need. Otherwise, I would have been doomed. There's another, and then we're going to do... I guess we're going to grill burgers last. Brilliant. Alright, weeding the garden is actually way easier than I thought, and we didn't even destroy too many of the flowers either. So how are we going to grill some burgers? I guess we've got to open up our grill, of course.
Dad,
Oh.
are hamburgers really made out of ham?
Whole top just come off. Okay. So they usually have like a
What if they were made
hinge
from
or something.
ponies?
Don't make them out of ponies. Also, don't grill your arm, please, Octodad. What are you doing? I don't think the kids want grilled octopus. No less from their dad. That's pretty awful. Alright, let's... Yeah, I know. I'm burning myself. Can I put the top back on? Is that... Oh, I don't even need to. Okay, let's take it off the grill, please. Expansion pack for Cook Serve Delicious, apparently, too. Alright, let's pop one of these suckers on. I guess they're just eating them like giant hamburger patty cakes, which is sort of a non-traditional hamburger preparation, but I'll take it. No! Oh, you don't want to drop the hamburgers on the floor. I guess I'll eat that one. Alright, so far so good. Getting ready to grab. Can't really tell because it's lit up green. I can't really tell how dark it is. But I guess as long as it's not totally raw, we're all good. Okay, can we keep moving, please? Keep getting stuck on everybody. Oh. Hit the kid and ink came out for some reason. That's just sort of your mark of doing something wrong, I suppose, in this. Oh, did it again. But I saved that one. Love the architecture on the windows, too. So cool. He's living the American dream, Octodad. He's a good guy. Well, it's nothing but the best for his family. Everybody keeps trying to keep him down. Oh, don't drag the hamburger on the ground, you dingus. What are you doing? There we go.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh no! I hope there weren't any. I bet they taste like.
Let's go investigate. Looks like the birdhouse has fallen out. Not sure what made that happen, but... Oh, we just gotta hang it up. Okay.
I've got you now.
Oh no! It's the chef that I was talking about earlier! How do I stop him? Can I grab the garden gnomes?
You will be caught.
I don't know how to stop him. This is destruction of property. This guy's a jerk. Alright, I guess I didn't really have to do a whole lot there.
Honey, what's going on over there?
Nothing. Man, he's good.
Anyway, I have a surprise
Yeah, I wouldn't
for the
even be
whole
skeptical of
family.
all that.
A free trip to the aquarium.
Nice, we're gonna go to the aquarium. That's probably not a place that he should be.
I know you think aquariums are festering prisons of iniquity, but I've got to write an article for the paper. Can't you make an exception this time?
Of course. Oh. Really? Come on, Octodad, don't be a jerk.
Groceries. We need to go to the grocery store. We need things like cereal for the kids. Right, kids?
Well, we can't deny the
We
kid's
already
cereal.
have cereal.
We need so much cereal.
Yeah, he's got the
And
right
it's
idea.
settled. We're all going to the grocery store.
I want Sports Johnson cereal and pizza and soda and chocolate milk.
And I want an apple.
There you go, Stacy, making good decisions in life. Alright, so we're at the grocery store, and I imagine you guys probably have a decent idea of what to expect from Octodad Dadliest Catch at this point. It is a wacky, hilarious good time, and I absolutely can't recommend it enough. It should be on Steam as of this day, so if you want to go check it out, I highly recommend. Follow the link that's going to be right in the description. I think you could do a lot worse for a rollicking good time. So, I will leave you with that. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope you might check out some of my other information in my description of the video, such as my Twitter, my Twitch page, or indie-impressions.com, my website, where every single day I put up a new video from the series, and they're all sorted and categorized so you can see basically all the different genres and things and find stuff as easily as possible. So I'm actually looking for frozen pizza right now, but I think I'm probably not going to make it there in time. I don't actually know where I'm going. Wow, this is quite an elaborate little setup here. Cool grocery store. I don't think I've ever seen one with stuff like that in it. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please do consider leaving some support in the form of a like if you did. And please do come back again tomorrow, because new episodes of Indie Impressions go up every single day. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Great values to great families.